Chris Raby for SSM Physical Therapy. Whether you're a high school athlete or a parent, injuries don't need to keep you out of the game. Let the licensed physical therapists at SSM Physical Therapy help. Like them on Facebook. Find one of their St. Louis area locations at ssmphysicaltherapy.com.
Chris Raby back here at KMOX for another edition of the KMOX High School Spotlight. This week, we don't go to a high school. We go to a professional team, St. Louis FC, soccer club here in town with significant St. Louis high school flavor.
It's been happening all Good touch. Well done.
The St. Louis Football Club is keeping a soccer tradition for this city alive. That honor is held slightly closer to the hearts of 8 St. Louis area high school graduates on the roster.
Honestly, it's just something special about St. Louis in general. With soccer, it's unlike anywhere else in the country.
The 2011 graduate of CBC, A.J. Cochran, is in his first season with St. Louis and is one of 3 former cadets who are back home.
Yeah, good, okay, way to kill it, eh?
But the most experienced St. Louisan and back for his second year with the team is 2001 DeSmet Jesuit High School graduate Mike Ambersley.
The St. Louis player, for the most part, when they're growing up and going through the high school and college ranks, they're known to be smart players, and that comes from coaching, obviously. It's ingrained in you.
And the soccer intelligence is even extended from the players and coaches to the fans in St. Louis.
I know the St. Louis fan is a very knowledgeable fan. They know when people make good plays away from the ball, off the ball, with the ball. They're smart fans, and a lot of stadiums, a lot of places we play, there's not the fan base, so it's tough to get up for those games. But when you come and step out into a full house, it's very fun.
Ambersley and Cochran are representing the future of soccer in St. Louis, and they both show a lot of respect to the players they follow.
Tim Ream to Brandon Barklage, who went to the same high school as I did, to Tommy Meyer, to a Will Bruin, to a Brad Davis. I mean, these are all guys that I looked up to growing up.
I used to watch Mark Phillip play for SLU. He was a beast. He was one of my favorite players to watch, and he played with an attitude and a meanness, and I kind of gravitated towards that.
You kind of just wanted to continue the tradition for the city, and hopefully, the other kids in our program are looking up to us and saying, hey, it's possible. All these guys have done it. Why can't I do it?
Cochran has represented his high school as a state champion, competed for his country with the under-18 U.S. national team, and played in front of thousands of fans last year with the Houston Dynamo. But he expects next Saturday's home opener in St. Louis to be something very special.
You're going to see a good team, a team that's together, and we're going to be looking for 3 points, and we want to represent, St. Louis well and everyone a part of it.
Thank you to everyone at St. Louis FC, and again, their home opener, April the 16th. Hope to see you out at Soccer Park. Thank you to our great sponsors at SSM Physical Therapy. If you're sidelined with an injury, let SSM Physical Therapy get you back in the game. Our great producers, Sam Masterson and Ben Boyd. And of course, if you have an idea for the KMOX High School Spotlight, let us know. Email us, KMOXsports@gmail.com, or tweet us at KMOX Sports. Another week in the books for the KMOX High School Spotlight. I'm Chris Raby.